I am from Baku, Azerbaijan.
I'm originally from Pakistan.
I'm from Cape Town, South Africa.
I'm originally from Harare, Zimbabwe.
I am from Bogota, Colombia.
I'm from Zimbabwe.
I'm from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia.
I wanted to really take charge of my career and take my career to the next level.
What do I need to get to that next step? That's how business school kind of fit into the picture.
Doing my MBA allowed me a lot more freedom to go where I really wanted.
The best way to become a more well-rounded business leader was to go to business school.
You get exposure to guest speakers, companies, professors, and classmates that just broaden your world completely.
Harvard has a breadth and depth of opportunities that it's hard to find in other schools.
Getting my MBA from Chicago Booth was a lifelong dream for me.
Getting to attend Wharton is very surreal.
When I first wanted to do my MBA, I obviously saw the cost that's involved, and I had limited savings of my own. My parents are not really in a position to be able to support me in this.
This whole process of obtaining the loan is a very stressful one. We have to apply for visa, we have to apply for the loan, we have to find an apartment.
I was struggling to find banks or lenders who would give loans to international students.
I was knocking on every door trying to make my funding plan for business school work.
I also had an option of getting a normal study loan from South African banks.
And I approached a number of financial institutions who laughed at me when I told them the loan amount that I'd need to come and study in the US.
When I reached out to Prodigy, the immediate answer was, yes, we can.
They understood exactly what we need as MBA students. They are the only option to get a loan if you're a South African student because they don't require a US cosigner.
I was really excited that I could now focus on the business of being in business school.
Prodigy was probably one of the most essential pieces of my Wharton journey, and I knew that I couldn't afford it all on my own.
Prodigy gave me options beyond the ones that the university offered, and it gave me the flexibility to choose how I was going to finance my school.
The process is very simple.
When I looked at it, I could tell it was really designed with the student in mind.
Every interaction that I had with Prodigy was always fast.
And so really they were the only option for me, and if it wasn't for them, I really wouldn't be here. And for that, I am extremely grateful.
I loved the application process. Everything was online.
Prodigy's approach is very personal on all the steps that I go through.
The Prodigy application process for me was just effortless.
I never had to leave my room. I just sent all my application, all my details online.
They made it super easy. They send you emails all along the way to guide you.
But the fact that you apply and you hear back from them as soon as 48 hours means you can make decisions very quickly.
It's not your typical lender-borrower interaction. It's definitely a lot more personable.
One of the things I really like about Prodigy is that it's alumni funded.
It's basically people who have been in my position, trusting people who are now in need of loans to finance their education.
The whole model itself is very human.
20 years from now, I see myself in any such student, and I would like to put my money on the line. Prodigy Finance made the difference between me staying in business school and potentially not being able to realize this lifelong dream.